Hello, you are watching Shalom World News. I'm David Kerr from Lansing in Michigan, and these are your latest news headlines from around the world. 32 people have been killed by terrorists in Nigeria's northern Kaduna state. The fatal attacks occurred on Pentecost Sunday, June the 5th, but were only confirmed by authorities on Thursday. According to reports, armed gangs travelling by motorcycle raided 3 separate villages in the Kajura area of Kaduna. At this stage, it's thought the Islamist Fulani herdsman group is responsible. As well as killing 32 people, many houses and one church were also set ablaze. Well, the news of this latest atrocity comes in the wake of another deadly terror attack in Nigeria, also on Pentecost Sunday. 40 people are now thought to have died in the southwestern state of Ondo after gunmen stormed St. Francis Catholic Church in the city of Owo. Nigeria's National Security Council said on Thursday that the attack was the work of the Islamic State West Africa province. The local bishop, the Most Reverend Jude Arogundade, has asked all his priests to offer 30 masses for those killed beginning on June the 13th. Government troops in Myanmar have again attacked a predominantly Catholic village. The military assault upon Chan Thar village in the Sagaing region took place on June the 7th. Troops torched around 2/3 of the village's approximately 500 houses. The village had already suffered a similar attack 3 weeks ago. It's not clear at this stage if the 100-year-old Assumption Church, Rectory and Convent have survived the raid. Chan Thar is one of the 3 historically Catholic villages that are home to the Bayangi people, who are descended from Portuguese explorers. Ever since the military seized power in the Southeast Asian country in February of last year, Catholic villages have been targeted as the military believe that anti-government resistant forces are based in those settlements. Pope Francis has postponed an official trip to Africa next month due to poor health. The Holy Father had been due to visit the Democratic Republic of Congo and South Sudan from the 2nd to the 7th of July. On Friday, however, the Vatican released a statement saying that the Pope would not be making the journey upon the advice of doctors. The statement said that medics did not want to jeopardise the result of recent therapy upon the Pope's knee. It added that the Holy Father hoped to make the visit to Africa at a later date, yet to be determined. Meanwhile, the President of Indonesia has invited Pope Francis to the Muslim-majority country. President Joko Widodo's invitation was conveyed to the Holy Father by the country's Religious Affairs Minister, Yakut Colil-Quomas, during an audience with the Holy Father on June the 8th at the Vatican. While speaking with the Roman Pontiff, the government minister explained how Indonesia maintains peace and tolerance amongst people from diverse religious backgrounds. He said that both the government and the people of Indonesia would love to have Pope Francis visit their country to experience this religious diversity. An elderly woman has been injured after a church in the US state of Texas was set ablaze on Thursday due to a suspected gas explosion. The blast happened at just before 6:30 a.m. on Thursday at the Queen of the Holy Rosary parish in Houston in Fayette County in Texas. According to local media, it's thought that the woman was in the church lighting a candle when the explosion happened. The parish has morning mass at 7 a.m. She was immediately transferred to hospital in Austin. No update on her condition has yet been given, and the local sheriff's department is asking for prayers for her recovery. Investigators believe that the explosion stemmed from a gas leak. However, other agencies have been contacted to help rule out arson as a possible cause. The church in South Korea is moving ahead with plans to pursue canonization for 81 martyrs who were killed by communist forces during the Korean War of the 1950s. On June the 7th, a special Episcopal Commission to promote beatification and canonization concluded its closing session after 5 years of investigation. The Committee of Bishops concluded that all 81 candidates were indeed witnesses to the faith. Those findings will now be handed over to the Vatican's dicastery for the causes of saints for their consideration. Among the 81 candidates is Bishop Francis Hong Yong-ho of Pyongyang, as well as 49 priests and 7 religious. Another candidate is the American Maryknoll missionary and papal delegate to Korea, Monsignor Patrick Byrne. The Korean War was fought between Communist North Korea and Democratic South Korea from 1950 to 1953. Finally, thousands of people in more than 2,600 locations around the world will pray the Holy Rosary for the sanctification of priests on Friday, June the 24th. That's the Feast of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. This will be the 13th edition of the annual Global Rosary Relay for the sanctification of priests. Each of the participating prayer locations will pray a different mystery of the Rosary. Those taking part will implore Mary, the Mother of Jesus, to manifest her protection and maternal care for priests. This initiative began back in 2003 with just 24 prayer locations. Ave Maria. Well, that's your latest headlines for now. Do join us for more tomorrow. You can also join us at swnews.org for news updates. Shalom.